Reggie here, and I'm with Mr. Comics 89, and we both have full runs of Amazing Spider-Man, and I want you to enjoy this video.
Hey everyone, Mr. Comics 89 here. We just had free comic book day yesterday, and I originally was going just for a few books, maybe some original artwork, but I ended up buying more than I meant to by accident. Yeah. Well, I didn't overspend by too much, so hope you guys enjoy the show. First of all, I did pick up some still newer books as well. Before I show the new comic books, first on the pile. They didn't have this at my LCS where I went to. I picked up this one at the other place that was doing it was like a mini-con kind of a thing. It literally had an open space there where they had 6 artists, people selling comics, people selling toys, people selling crafts. It was just a whole bunch of really cool stuff. So I wanted this cover here, 125 cover. It's a wraparound, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I got an appointment here in an hour I need to leave for, so gotta make this quick. Let's jump to the new comic books, shall we? And then jump into the rest of the stuff. I, of course, had to pick up my Spider-Man. It's not Mr. Comics without Spider-Man. It's like a law at this point. I picked up, Gun Honey. Just, nice sexy cover, nice sexy comic series that I like reading once in a while. And the history nerd in me, I've read Rick Atkinson's books, from World War II to now the American trilogy that he's done here. There's 2 books out, I believe. But apparently there's a graphic novel kind of thing coming out. So similar to, I read this thing here, similar to the feel, I guess, what you get from AM300 with JR and Frank Miller. So it's really cool. It's just that, if you like history, it's a comic book form of history, And then I had a whole bunch of other stuff. So here's where I went off the rails. I couldn't pass up. I wanted this book for a while. First impulse. Been hoping to find it in the wild for a while. Passed up on it once or twice, maybe, I think. But, I said, you know what? I've been going through my comics lately, and I actually have purged like 7 short boxes of comics I don't want, or just are not important to me. And I want to fill my collection with books more like this, that are keys and more important books. So that are stories that I like, covers I really like, or keys. And all that, that's what. And then a few others that are just gonna get by regardless. So, Spider-Man comic books or Spider-Man related comic books are mostly gonna survive my collection. With the purge, it's just gonna be a few things, like a few mini series. Things that are just like, I really don't care. It was not a great story. Don't know why I still have it. It's free up space for books like this. I'll show that in a second. I found First Dark Supergirl in cover A, because I had cover B before. I really wanted this cover here. I like the silhouette, sexy kind of look that this is here. I found a 2007 free comic book day, Spider-Man free comic book day, with first cameo Mr. Negative and first appearance of Overdrive and Jackpot. So, gotta have my Spider-Man books. Free comic book day books. I even paid for not free comic books. Another history related comic book. I picked up a What If featuring Captain America. Like what if Captain America was in the Civil War? There's an Elseworlds where what if like Superman landed in like 1850, US, and he fought for the Union. So this is interesting here. I haven't read it fully. I've skimmed it, and a whole Native American kind of spirit god kind of, I'm not sure spirit. Some sort of like, he's given him powers with some Native American ritual. End result, Lincoln wins Lincoln survives his second term. We of course win the war. There's the Indian massacres that happened in the 1870s didn't happen because we grew to appreciate Native Americans and their importance to our history, our continent, because of Captain America and what gave him his powers in this, his super soldier spirit instead of serum. I picked up a ASM 129 reprint, one I didn't have. Wizards Ace Edition. This is, some really great Ramos artwork. And I love the plastic thing around it. In fact, I've been seriously thinking about, I'm going to send this in to CGC now since I don't have CBCS. I can make a whole video on Rat Rant that they're no longer doing in business. But because this thing here with the plastic wraparound, I'm like, I really want a 9.9 or, I really want a 9.9 in my collection. An authentic 9.9, not a fake fun label that I created. And with this kind of wrap around it, it's like, how can I not get a 9.9? You pull this thing here, there's the brick wall behind there. You see a shadow of the jackal. He's on the interior cover side there. And then there's the back cover related, that's same kind of thing. Really, really cool. I've wanted this complete series for a while. They're selling it as a set. Spider-Man Red Sonja, which of course is Spider-Man Mary Jane possessed by Red Sonja. Number 1, number 2, my favorite. 3, or should I say issue 4, and issue 5. Just happy to add this. I had 2 in my collection earlier, like cover 1 and cover 2, I believe, but I was just missing the other 3. Well, now I got the full set. The last 2 comic books I got, because I still have some more stuff, so don't run away just yet. I recently bought these 2 Star Wars keys at my LCS, but they are second prints. And I was just like, oh well. Well, I came across the first prints. I feel like I got a sneeze, so I apologize. Anyway, so Kanan, the Last Padawan, number 1. The second print has the stars in the background. Turns out, according to Key Collector, it's a more valuable one than the first print here. But I at least have the first print to add to my collection, which is really cool. And then, first appearance of Dr. Aphra, also the first print. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with at least the second print of this book. I plan on keeping the second print of this book, because if it's the more valuable one, we'll keep it. But I'm still going to have both of these, because this is the cover I love more than the other one. Alright, one of the guys was an artist, at the table there. He was giving away free, stuff for kids and other people. So I got a free comic book 2026 art print. He's giving out. He had a couple different things. He had this thing here, which I got print 14 out of 25, and really cool Spawn and all that. He was giving out free comic book, day coloring books. He had these prints on his table, but they were in color. Like this one was in color, whatever. He had things that were in color as well as black and white. So he was selling his prints, but these were like little miniature ones that he, prepared the night before and all that. So it was really, really cool. It's just something more to add. If I truly wanted to, I can, create like a little collage, kind of thing with this. This is fun. Why not? This was unexpected. You know, this was unexpected. It was really cool. Spider-Man Blue. I have it was like a reprint. It was like an extra large kind of a thing of this book that I got on mycomicshop.com, but this was really cool. And what was really exciting about this here, like I said, I've wanted Pokemon Blue for a while, but it is signed by Tim Sale. So I get $100 on this book, so, which is honestly, this is the oof. Did I spend too much? You know, everything else was in a decent budget. This was like, oof. You know, ramen noodles for the rest of the week for me. So, but really, really cool. I love Blue, and to have something signed by him is really cool. All right. I will show this thing very last. I have one more thing to show after this. It's a unboxing in a sense. Well, it's not unboxing, but what I got in the box. But I went there primarily for the free comic books and to talk to artists. This is my original art, Spider-Man original art book. So I have local artists, you know, there are people I know run in there, draw me something Spider-Man related. The thing is, it has to be Spider-Man related. You know, I don't tell them who to draw. I don't tell them how to draw. I tell them what I would like to get. I mean, I was given the choice by one of the artists here, you know, like, I'm thinking this person, or this person. I thought, well, I'm not a great fan of this person, you know, which was Shocker. I mean, if someone you wanted to do it, I'm not gonna say no. But if you give the choice between these two people, I'm a little more excited to get this guy. And he drew it for me. It's the last one I'll show you in a second. But like I said, I've done before. You know, I've had, you know, Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Kraven, Doc Ock. I got another piece. This is I got another piece by this guy in the show. Lizard, which got another piece for the guy. He did that piece there. Venom. A decent Gwen Stacy. I felt she could have been done differently. Black Suit Spider-Man. And Venom. This guy did it last week, I think. He was the one who was giving away the Spawn print free book. Art book, coloring book. You know, he did a thing there. So, I went there, talked to the first artist, whose name was Jason Montoya. And he's looking through the book going like, you got a lot of men in here. You got a lot of testosterone. So let's do something sexy. So he gave me a 90s themed black cat, which I'm very excited about. You know, just love Black Cat. She's gorgeous. You know, looking sexy there on top of a roof somewhere in the moonlight. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. He does brilliant art. He does like artwork for cards and things like that, you know. And so that's where he does his kind of a thing. So it's really, really cool. So I really appreciate the work he did. The next guy was a new guy who I've not seen before. His name was he's Polynesian. And I can't. And if his name was on his shirt, I couldn't read it. But so I think this. I'm just gonna call him G, because one of his signature looks like kind of like a G. So I'm just gonna call him G. So I apologize, your name, sir. He did a silk for me. You know, beautiful silk. So yeah, he did a little. He changed the artistic style because the way he did her position. Because he's experimenting with perception, or perception, all that. It would have been black hair on a black suit, and so it would not have stuck out very well. And so he changed her hair color to, how sometimes you see black hair color comes out looking purple based on like reflection of light or something like that. So he did kind of purplish hair or violet hair, which, like I said, I have no complaint about because I know who it is. You can tell right away by her trademark face mask. This is Silk. So, but honestly, I don't know which of the two is my favorite. I mean, all three. I got three. To like I said, got Black Cat. You can still see her. Bleed through. You got beautiful Silk. That is awesome. And this is $50 for the Black Cat, $40 or $45 with card fees for Silk. I mean, that is for $40. That is gorgeous. And finally, the guy who likes to does black and white sketch kind of things for me. So like I said, he gave me 3 options. He said, I'm thinking Shocker, Rhino, or Tombstone. Well, Rhino would be cool. Shocker, I wouldn't mind. I'm not gonna overly, I need to have Shocker. But I said, you know what? If you're gonna give me the choice, and give me the choice between those two of what you want to do, I want a Tombstone. I really like Tombstone. I think he's fun. And so he gave me a 90s looking Tombstone. So I'm not 100% sure how this looks as far as cape, shirt goes or whatever. It's a little different, but it is what it is. It's really, really cool. I like it a lot. So like I said, it got a beautiful Tombstone, Black Cat, and Silk. I mean, Black and White has its own beauty to it. I have no idea. I mean, I almost want to say Silk was my favorite out of just the strikingness of it. Black Cat was beautiful, more beautiful than Doc Ock was. The guy did it last year at Free Comic Book Day event. But Silk, wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys really quickly before we get out of here, because it's almost 20 minutes thing. From Clover Press, this is the classic newspaper comics. This is only, I found it there because you could have gotten it with Clover Press. It would have been like $100, $125 for the first 4 years, 77, 78, 79, 80. I didn't want to spend that much in one time, and so when I found them on this one here on my comic shop, I bought it for $20 with shipping, whatever, but it made me feel, not seeing a $125 charge in one go, feel better. And I think there was this 1978 that just popped up here. I'll have to get it if it pops up. But again, these are cool if they continue to make all these through all the years. It'll be really cool to get the rest of them. And that's it. That's New Comic Book Day for 2026. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Out of the original art that I showed you, Silk, Black Cat, or Tombstone, what's your favorite? Because honestly, I can't decide which one was my favorite. They're all just so good. All 3 knocked it out of the park. I mean, last year there was a clear-cut loser for me, and that was Spider-Gwen that he did. And then other 2 that popped up here, Venom and Black Suit, last week, they're cool, but they don't hold a candle compared to Doc Ock for me, kind of a thing there. And then these next 3 were just boom, 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 no losers. So let me know below what you think. What's your favorite? So take care, everyone. Happy collecting. See you next time. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I love making these videos, and I love your guys' support. So again, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Happy collecting.